Jack here, and I'm excited to bring you this week of NAQT's Buzzword, the pop culture and sports. As always, you're going to hear a series of questions, and those questions are going to be clues that go from more obscure and more well known. I'm going to try to buzz in as soon as possible, get it right, and get some points. If this seems like something you want to try yourself, you can. You can head over to naqt.com/buzzword to play. All right, let's see what they got for us this week.
In the series finale of Newhart, the cast sings the final number from this musical.
Oh,
This show's protagonist, who asks, "Do you love me?" of his wife Golda, was frequently
Golda.
portrayed by Topol. Anatevka ends for...
Is there already a Fiddler on the Roof question this year? There was not, or there was, but this one was also Fiddler on the Roof.
Fake blood in this movie is actually Renning Hot, Jeremy Renner's fictional brand of hot sauce.
Yeah, that's Glass Onion right there. Jeremy Renner, one of the many people name dropped in Glass Onion. That movie's just full of cameos and name drops, and it's kind of weird. It's in the Knives Out universe. They should not have had the subtitle of a Knives Out mystery on that one. All right, a 19. Good about that.
An album of this name features Phoebe Bridgers on the song Ghost in the Machine.
I don't feel
Nobody
good about this.
Gets Me and Kill Bill are singles from an album that shares this title with a 2006 song that begs, "Please Someone Help Me." For 10 points, a 2022 SZA album and an early Rihanna hit share what three-letter?
SOS. I knew that Kill Bill thing was SZA. I just wrote a question about it. Don't that will not have been out by the time this video, or that it will have been out already by the time this video is out. Rihanna, very hot right now, following her Super Bowl performance.
The title of this poem rhymes with "As the Summer Fades Away" in a Lana Del Rey song titled after Venice Beach. This poem is recited at sunset and referenced in Johnny's dying words to Ponyboy in the film The Outsiders. For 10 points, what short Robert Frost poem begins, "Nature's first green is gold"?
Ugh. It's not this. I don't know if I can. They got all academic on me. I don't know if I can name another Robert Frost poem. Okay. Yep, I've heard of that one, but was not going to be able to pull it. That's a good question. Despite me not getting it, I like a little academic every once in a while.
This TV show's working title, Alley Cats, was changed after a poster in Aaron Spelling's office provided inspiration to Kate Jackson. A speakerphone conveyed instructions to 3 police academy graduates who worked with...
Yeah, that's Charlie's Angels. It's Bosley. Oh no, Charlie speaks through the speakerphone. Bosley's there. That's some deep Charlie's Angels knowledge in order to get that early, I think. So hats off to whoever got the best buzz on that.
At the end of this film, a man carefully checks his boots, apparently for blood.
Ooh, 19 and a 20 on movies that I've seen. Yeah, Anton Chigurh, after a final interaction with a character. We'll not get into spoilers here for this movie that's almost 15 years old. The checking the boots thing is a indication that it did not go well for the other character. All right, on to 7.
Speedrunners of this game exploit techniques such as cutscene ultras and corner boosts. The ghostly Mr. Oshiro chases the player through
Shiro.
his hotel after being provoked by this game's doppelganger antagonist. For 10
It's Celeste. Yeah, I do. I have not played Celeste. It is a highly regarded platformer that is made for speedrunning for the most part. I'm not deep in the running community, so the generic terms there were not enough to clue me into Celeste. But Haunted Hotel and Mountain, if they even said Mountain, I don't know. Next question.
In 1972, this band hosted Dick Clark's first New Year's Rockin' Eve special. The girlfriend of vocalist Danny Hutton coined this band's name, which refers to Aborigines staying warm by...
Okay. two pop music questions, two 19s or 20s. Only so far missed. I'm talking myself up now. Only so far have missed the academic one. Feeling pretty good about this week. Let's see what disappointment lays ahead.
In an ad for this company, a voice says, "It's okay, there's enough for everyone," while a gull caws at a man holding a pie. This company's human mascot, Doug, wears aviator sunglasses.
It's Liberty Mutual. Yeah, it was the pie. It's that weird commercial. There's that weird series of commercials where they have it just happening on a dock. And then all of a sudden there's a pie eating contest and a bunch of seagulls come down. And then there's the emu, and Doug. So I guess technically this is a TV question. Either way, 15 points.
After leaving this TV series, actress Afton Williamson claimed misconduct had been concealed by showrunner Alexi Hawley. In its third season, Angela Lopez became a detective. Its title character is the middle-aged John Nolan. For 10 points, what ABC show stars Nathan Fillion as a new LAPD?
Hey, the Rookie. All right. Only 10 points on that one, but that's about as much knowledge of the Rookie that I had. What was our total? 129. Not outstanding, but maybe my best score so far. Got 9 out of 10. Some high buzzes. I think the Glass Onion one was too late for a best buzz. I'm gonna hazard a guess that maybe I got a best buzz on No Country for Old Men. I'm gonna risk that. All right. Good week for me in pop culture. Let's see what they got for me in sports.
This country's national team scored 5 runs in the 8th inning to beat South Korea in the bronze medal game at the 2020 Olympics. Japan, the US, and this country are the 3 winners of the World Baseball Classic.
Actually, I think Canada won one year. Yeah. I started on what was probably the best option and then went over to one. God, did they say Canada in the question? I don't think they did. I thought Canada won one of the World Cups or World Baseball Classics. Sorry, FIFA, the World Baseball Classic. All right, team. I'm going to say they're going to start out with hockey.
In 1995, this team's home arena was inaccessible due to flooding, causing the NHL's first and only rainout. This team played its first 2 seasons, beginning in 1991, at the Cow Palace.
That was the Sharks. It was the Sharks. They play about, what is it, like 10 miles that way? No, less than that. They play like 5 miles that way. They said 95 because that's the first time. I don't know what it was even called back in 95. Just call it the Shark Tank? But it's been the HP Pavilion, which is my favorite name for an arena of all time. And now it's SAP Center. Yeah, I had a feeling it was the Sharks. Still, 15's a fine score.
Near the end of his career, this man was named Sixth Man of the Year in 1986, backing up Robert Parrish in Boston. A broken foot in 1978 ended his MVP season under coach Dr. Jack Ramsey. For 10 points, what center, who was named Finals MVP in 1977 for the Trailblazers, is now...
I don't know where it's going, so I'm just going to do this. Bill Walton. Okay, yeah. I did not know enough about Bill Walton to get it at that point. I don't know at what point I would have gotten Bill Walton, but maybe I'll get some glitch points there.
In 2011, a party before this event adopted the centaur-like mascot Kegasis. A blanket of black-eyed Susans is placed on the winner of this event, which is preceded by Infield Fest and...
It's gotta be just this then. It's just gotta be the Kentucky... Okay, it's the Primus. Alright, well. It was one of them. I probably should have waited. I figured it would just be the Kentucky Derby. I bet a lot of people fell into that trap.
In 2017, this man became the first NFL quarterback to be franchise tagged in 2 straight years. After leading a 24-point comeback in 2015 by throwing a touchdown pass to Jordan Reed, he exclaimed, "You like that?"
That is Kirk Cousins. Kirk Daniel Cousins, my quarterback. And boy, is he a goober. But I love him. He's a good quarterback. Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. Deserving of everything he gets. When it comes down to it, I'm glad he's the Vikings quarterback. It's a very kind of me-centric one so far. You talk about the NHL team that's closest to me, the quarterback of my football team. All right, so this general sport, if it's really about me, it's going to be like broomball or something.
In a discipline of this sport introduced at the 2000 Sydney Olympics, Florian Rousseau won gold in Keirin. A relay event called the Madison, like Team Pursuit, is a discipline of this sport that is contested in the velodrome.
Yeah, it's just cycling. They put my name in a question. This is spooky, Buzzword. And yet, this is maybe one of my worst sports scores, despite how how specific to me it is.
This player grew up across the street from a player who shared his position, Joe Garagiola, on The Hill in St. Louis. He played in a record 75 World Series games, including one that ended with him jumping into Don Larson's arms.
I think it's... No. I went in too early, I think. But it's one of the Yankees. It was Yogi Berra. I question myself. I always think Yogi Berra is more recent than he is. No. I think this one's got to be a basketball team.
In a 2015 playoff game, Corey Brewer helped this NBA team overcome a 19-point deficit while its star mostly sat on the bench. In the 2018 playoffs, Eric Gordon contributed to this team, missing 27 straight three-pointers.
Ooh.
James Harden spent 8 seasons with for 10 points.
I think he was the longest with the Rockets. Okay. Give me that James Harden knowledge, I guess.
This man's autobiography, Never Die Easy, was published after he died of a rare liver disease. Corey Dillon broke this man's record of 275 rushing yards in a game. In 1984, Jim Brown's all-time rushing record was broken by, for 10 points, what Chicago Bears running back nicknamed Sweetness.
Walter Payton. Walter Jerry Payton.
In 2000, this man had a 10.64 ERA, the worst ever over 50 or more innings. In 2010, he became the first pitcher since 1973 to throw 2 no-hitters in a season when he no-hit the Reds in the playoffs.
Oh, it's got to be Halladay then. Yeah, Halladay no hit the Reds. All right. We'll take that. Despite all those questions, it seemed to be solely for me. Not that great of a score, but you know what? I had a good time. And if you had a good time watching me play this, why don't you hit that like button for me and that subscribe button, and check out the rest of the videos on the channel. There's lots more Buzzword for everybody, but you especially. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.